Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a special gadget guide for Tower of Fantasy. As you can see over here, this is a replay of me getting the SSR Nemesis pretty much free to play. So I'll quickly show you guys the animation of getting it. You can see this red glow upon summoning a legendary SSR, and there you go. I got her pretty much free to play. So just let me show you guys. After getting her, I'll show you guys over here. So this is getting her over here, and I'll show you guys this is pretty much the free-to-play method. Now it will take some time, but I have written down the methods over here. So I'll go through this step by step to you guys. I've timed everything pretty much roughly, and this works logically, and this has tested work for me. So let me just show you guys the purchase so you can see that it's pretty much free to play. You can see I haven't purchased any of the gems over here or titania over here, and the only thing I purchased after getting her was the monthly card. I felt that I want to play the account, then the only thing I bought was the monthly card. You can see here I haven't bought anything else. So the only thing I bought was monthly card after getting the character. And again, I haven't purchased anything, and this method will work, so bear with me. Let me go through this step by step and show you guys what I did. So over here I came to the red ones. Basically after about 3 hours of the gameplay, I was able to collect about 20 of the red crystals, or red summoning shard, and that was enabled me to get the Nemesis for free. So coming over to our summary notes, let me give you guys a brief summary before I go into the day 1 and also day 2, which looks quite overwhelming, right? So the brief summary is basically I created one account with one email, and then I made one account on each of the servers. I played 20 minutes on each of those accounts, and if I get a standard SSR that I like, because if you have seen our previous video, we talk about how you guarantee a SSR in 20 minutes if you follow this method. So definitely check this video out if you haven't. We'll be following the pathway that was given by Vulcan, and he gave a really good pathway for 20 minutes to run this. So after 20 minutes, you're guaranteed to get one SSR. Now the next question is, do you want this SSR? If you want the SSR you got, then you keep playing for about 40-ish minutes to get 10 red rolls together with 1,500 of the crystals. So this is the longer method for the day 1. This takes about an hour. After that, the next day, if I continue to play the main mission again after the level cap unlocks, I can pretty much get another 1,500 of the crystals in 1 to 2 hours. So this provides me with 20 summons. And this is exactly how I got my SSR. So coming over here, I'll show you guys again. So this is when we got the legendary, right? This is where I got Nemesis on the summon. And what I want to show you guys is this is actually possible in the game, free to play, to get her after within 20 summons. So I tested 10 summons, I didn't get any, but on the 20th summon, it seems like I got pretty lucky and I have gotten her. So on the 20th summon, you can see my record over here, I have gotten her once. And pretty much this is in the game. So just to show you guys the amount of account I created on the servers. So you can see there's pretty much like 10 servers, but I didn't have to go through all the 10 servers. So for example, I'll go to one of the servers I was testing on. This is one of the accounts that I play for 20 minutes. And I'll have listed exactly what you get depends on the time you want to play. So the next part, I'll go through that with you guys. I just show you one of the demonstrations of one of the accounts. So pretty much you can decide how you want to follow this step by step. And because there's so much level cap, there's so much time that is waiting for the next day, you can be considered doing this if you want to play the game a little more. But keep in mind, it is a little tedious. So this is where I'm at after 20 minutes of gameplay. I was able to summon 30 times on the golden banner, and also I have enough to summon about 6. So I'll quickly show you guys over here. Maybe we'll get lucky over here, right? So why don't we just buy 6 and summon that? Actually, that's gonna take a while, no? So where we go? Where do you go? Here it is. So what you do is, this is buying 6, and basically you buy that, you can summon that. So before going there, I'll do that last, just in case you guys want to see, because I don't think I'll switch onto this account. So now let me give you guys a step-by-step process. Now before we start, keep in mind guys, this method works because there's a level cap. What I mean by that is, in case you're wondering about the level cap, I do have a video to talk about this. So this is the level cap. Basically, you can't progress much in a day. Currently, I'm on day 3, and basically I spent the most of my time on day 1 and also day 2 doing this method. And by now I have a Nemesis. I actually got her on day 2, but I didn't have time to make the whole video to explain everything. So I want to make this video today on day 3 to explain everything. So you guys are not too behind. You can catch up on limited banner character, and she is quite strong. She does some really good healing, and she's really fun to play with. Now I warned you guys, it is a little tedious, and if you don't get lucky right away, you might feel like you're wasting your time. So be aware of this. This is again a rerolling method. So I have calculated the chances. There is a chance. So you can see on the video over here, within 20 rolls, I was able to get her. So there is a chance. And the chance calculated out of the 20 rolls you do is about 15 to 17% altogether. So when you do the 2 10 times rolls, those are the chances of getting her. It's not bad, but do expect you have to try at least 4 or 5 times. I was lucky to try this twice to have gotten her. So I tried this on 2 of the accounts. And the second account actually worked. So how it works is, on day 1, there is a quick rerolling method. So basically, the moment you unlock Gacha, you should have about 4 of the red crystal rolls with 600 crystals. Now again, we're following the route from Vulcan over here, his global reroll guide. So we're following the route. But instead of going the full route, you can stop the moment you get the Gacha device. So instead of following the full route, the full route will take you 20 minutes. Now if you go for the full route, you'll have a total of 6 red crystals to summon. Oh no, 6 red nucleus. So 900 crystals around that to summon. So you saw on my previous account where I purchased it. So on this account, this is how much I had. This is after doing about 20 minutes of the route. So this is where you start at 6. Usually I get all the accounts to this stage, and then I have a look at the SSR, because by this time you'll have a guaranteed SSR. And currently my SSR is where did it go? So currently my SSR is the Molten Shield. I'm not a big fan of the Molten Shield, so I didn't bother on this account, but I still want to make this as an example. So remember what we did over here. So once you like the SSR, you keep playing for the 10 rolls. Now, if you keep playing in the main story and also progress on day 1, this will take you a little time. Depends how fast you load and how much you play and how quickly you play. You can get 10 rolls on day 1. Then come back on day 2, get all the daily logins, get everything, and continue on this. It will take around 1 to 2 hours. I wasn't timing my day during that time. But yes, it will take about 1 to 2 hours on day 2. And this will provide you with another 1,500 of the crystals. Now, do keep in mind, guys, what you want to do is, you do want to come to terminal and basically get as much of those free loots as you can. There are some really good ones. I do believe, so not only that, I don't think you'll be able to get that. I think there is one which will give you 200 of the dark crystals. And this is how I got enough for the 6 rolls. So make sure you get all the achievements, everything unlocked. And in together, for each of the accounts, to get 20 red rolls, it will take you 2 to 3 hours. That is split on 2 days. So day 1, you take about an hour. Day 2, maybe an hour and a half. And this will give you about 3,000 crystals for you to roll on the account. Now, again, guys, this is not everyone's method. I won't say this is a guarantee. But think about that you'll be locked out of content with level cap and also slow progression. So during this time, while waiting for the level cap to go up, this is early days of the game, right? You can kind of get ahead of the game by getting yourself a SSR character that is limited for free. And this is quite good, right? So this is what I felt. I felt that, instead of me just trying to explore and also do as much as with an account I don't really like, without enough luck for the account, I will actually make my own luck, and I'll spend the time on, doing this method. And after 2 rounds, this was successful. So, I got lucky, I have to say. So because the chance is about 15 to 17%, expect yourself to do 5 or 6 times to get Nemesis. Now, you may be lucky on the first go, or maybe you're lucky like me, like on the second go, but do keep in mind, this will happen, but this will take time. Hopefully by day 2, with enough accounts, you can get this done. And you can see over here, I was prepared to make 10 accounts to do this. And luckily, which one did I make it? It was Galaxy. So luckily, I managed to get her on Galaxy. Now, if you guys do have any questions on getting this SSR character pretty much free to play, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them, and I'll just quickly show you my logic. I searched online for the tier list. I think I should have got King, but that can't be helped, right? So basically, I searched online and I was able to get my first SSR, which is Shemar, with the considered the strong electric damage, right? After getting that, I used this method to get my, my Nemesis. And this allows me to have an account with 2 SSR I want, and this is pretty much free to play. I'm pretty proud because I play most of the games, I try to do the free to play method, and you can see that I have all the double top up. That means I haven't bought anything before that. And after that, I did buy something. I bought the monthly card after getting her. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel and for more content related to Tower of Fantasy. I'll be looking into more free-to-play content, and I've tried to look into minimum spending or no spending method to clear the game and also achieve the highest amount of free currencies and also free-to-play, characters and also weapons in the game.